Assalamualaikum, I am Muhammad Nurdaniel Sanee bin Sairani and I will be presenting the analysis of Malaysia's pineapple trade barriers. First of all is the introduction. Pineapple is a prominent fruit in Malaysia. The pineapple industry in Malaysia began in 1888, initially as an intercrop with coconuts, areca nuts, rubber, and other fruit plants. The establishment of the Pineapple Industry Ordinance in 1934 marked a significant milestone, promoting monocropping and enhancing the sector's growth, especially. Pineapple is the third largest tropical fruit globally, following bananas and citrus. Major producers include Costa Rica, Philippines, Brazil, Thailand, and India. Pineapple belongs to the bromeliad family, which includes 50 genera and over 2,500 recognized species, with Ananas commosus being the most economically significant. Pineapple thrives in tropical and subtropical regions with suitable temperature and precipitation. In Malaysia, common varieties include MD2, Morris, Josephine, N36, and Sarawak. Predominantly grown in Johor, Sarawak, Sabah, Kedah, Selangor, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang, and Terengganu. The MD2 variety is particularly notable for its bright color, sweetness, high vitamin C content, and extended shelf life. Pineapple is valued for its nutritional benefits, including high levels of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It can be consumed fresh or processed into various products such as juices, canned pineapples, and dried fruits. The industry provides significant employment opportunities, with around 3,300 registered pineapple growers in Malaysia as of 2024, according to the Malaysian Pineapple Industry Board. Next, move on to the market analysis. Pineapple is the third largest tropical fruit globally, following bananas and citrus. Malaysia exports pineapples to nearly 20 countries, the largest importer being Singapore, which accounts for 66% of Malaysia's pineapple exports. Other significant export destinations include Egypt, China, Japan, and South Korea. The expansion of the market to countries such as Japan with the shipment to Osaka in 2023 highlights the growing international demand for Malaysian pineapples. In 2022, Malaysia had 17,802.74 hectares of pineapple plantations. This cultivation area is expected to expand with strategic goals to reach 20,000 hectares by 2025. The Department of Agriculture Malaysia reported a pineapple output of 215,632 metric tons in 2022, with Peninsular Malaysia contributing 180,000 metric tons. In 2022, Malaysia exported 45,717.20 tons of pineapples a year. The pineapple industry plays a significant role in Malaysia's economy, contributing to the agricultural sector, which accounts for over 8.9% of the national GDP in 2022. The MD2 variety is particularly significant in Malaysia's pineapple industry. It is favored by its consistent bright color and enhanced sweetness, high vitamin C content, reduced fiber, lower acidity, thinner peel, smaller average fruit size, and extended shelf life. The MD2 variety is a key crop under the National Key Economic Area of the Economic Transformation Program and serve as a catalyst for the premium fruit market. Demand for high-quality pineapples such as the MD2 is increasing in international markets. The expansion of exports to countries with high standards such as Japan indicates a positive trend for Malaysian pineapples. Additionally, the introduction of new varieties such as the SG1 from Sarawak, which has a shorter harvest period, is expected to further boost the market. Next, we move on to policy impact. First is from the Malaysian government policies. Economic Transformation Program (ETP) aims to address economic challenges such as slowing growth, fiscal sustainability, and international competitiveness. It includes initiatives to transform small-scale agriculture into large-scale agribusiness, focusing on high-growth sub-sectors like pineapple production. Next is Agriculture National Key Economic Area. The NKIA is part of the ETP and targets the agricultural sector to boost productivity and income for farmers. It emphasizes the development of high-value crops, including pineapples, and aims to integrate smallholders into larger agribusiness. Entry Point Projects (EPP7) focuses on enhancing the quality of fruits, vegetables to meet nutritional safety standards and penetrate high-end markets. For pineapples, this includes improving the quality of the MD2 variety and cater to premium markets. And lastly is National Agro-Food Policy (DAN) 2011 to 2020. The DAN policies aim to improve the efficiency of the agro-food sector across the value chain. This includes increasing pineapple production, enhancing productivity, and improving farmers' incomes through various support programs and initiatives. For the second policy impact is international trade policies. The first is export standards and compliance. Malaysia has implemented stringent standards to ensure that its pineapple meets international quality and safety requirements. This includes compliance with phytosanitary standards, good agricultural practices (GAP), and integrated pest management (IPM). Next is market expansion initiatives. The Malaysian government has been proactive in expanding the market for pineapples. For example, the successful export of MD2 pineapples to Osaka, Japan in 2023. Third is trade agreements and negotiations. The government is actively involved in negotiating trade agreements to reduce barriers and enhance market access for Malaysian pineapples. This includes efforts to meet the high export standards of countries such as Japan and South Korea, which can open doors to other markets. For the third policy impact, quality improvement. Policies focus on improving the quality of pineapples to meet international standards. This includes the development of high-quality varieties such as the MD2 and the SG1. Second is the market reach, where the government initiatives aim to expand the market reach of Malaysian pineapples. These include efforts to increase exports to existing markets and explore new markets in other regions. Third is economic value, where policies aim to increase the economic value of pineapples. For example, the goal is to increase the economic value of pineapples to 50 ringgit per plant compared to the current 20 to 30 ringgit. This involves improving production techniques, enhancing quality, and expanding market access. Then we move on to the trade barriers. The first barrier is physical barriers. Among the physical barriers is phytosanitary requirements. These requirements ensure that pineapples are free from pests and diseases. For example, China demands the pineapple undergo ethyl format treatment and cold treatment to eliminate potential pests. This involves exposing the fruit to 48 grams per cubic meter of ethyl format for 4 hours, followed by maintaining a temperature below 7 degrees Celsius for 10 days. Such treatments add to the cost and require specialized facilities and equipment. Next is processing mandates, where different countries have unique processing requirements. For instance, Australia mandates that minimally processed pineapples must be washed, peeled, sliced, and chilled before being packed in new and clean containers. Each consignment must be accompanied by a manufacturer's declaration detailing the fruit quantity and processing information. Facility and farm approvals. One specific farm and processing facilities are approved for export, which can limit the number of producers able to export their products. For example, as of January 1st, 2024, only a handful of farms and processing facilities in Malaysia are approved For exporting pineapples to China, this limitation can restrict the supply chain and create bottlenecks, especially if the demand for exports increase. Next is tariff barriers, export tariffs and import duties. These two can affect the competitiveness of Malaysian pineapples in the global market. These tariffs and duties increase the cost of pineapples, making them less attractive to international buyers. The Malaysian government aims to mitigate these barriers through subsidies and support programs to enhance the competitiveness of the pineapple. Subsidies and levies. Government policies may include subsidies for inputs and levies for certain products to support the pineapple industry. These measures can help reduce the cost burden on farmers and exporters, making Malaysian pineapples more competitive in the international market. And then we have non-tariff barriers. The first is documentation requirements, where proper documentation is crucial for the export process. Different countries have specific documentation needs and exporters must adhere to. For instance, exports to Australia requires a manufacturer's declaration for each consignment, which must include detailed information about the fruit quantity and the processing procedures. This requirement ensures traceability and compliance with the importing country's standards, but also adds to the administrative burden on exporters. Next is country-specific regulations, where different countries have unique regulations that exporters must comply with. For example, China requires that pineapples be sourced from farms registered with the Department of Agriculture, Malaysia, and approved by the General Administration of Customs of China. Additionally, these farms must be accredited with the Malaysian Good Agricultural Practices and implement integrated pest management to control pests and diseases. Next is processing facility requirements, where the processing facilities must meet specific standards and be approved by relevant authorities. For example, Australia requires the processing facilities be registered with DO, Department of Agriculture Malaysia, and accredited with good manufacturing practices from the Ministry of Health, Malaysia. These facilities must follow a series of procedures including washing, peeling, slicing, and chilling before packing the pineapples. Next, we move on to future outlook. Based on current data and trends, a few predictions can be made. Among them is production growth, where the pineapple industry in Malaysia is expected to continue its growth trajectory with strategic goals to increase production to 700,000 tons and expand the cultivation area to 20,000 hectares by 2035. The expansion into new markets such as Europe and other regions present significant opportunities for Malaysian pineapples. Negotiations with European countries about prospective export are ongoing, and successful entry into these markets will enhance Malaysia's export portfolio. Technological advancements, innovation in agricultural practices, post-harvest technologies, and processing methods will improve the quality and shelf life of pineapples. These advancements will help Malaysian pineapples meet the international standards and increase their competitiveness in the global market. Policymakers should continue to support the pineapple industry through favorable policies and initiatives. This includes providing subsidies, training programs, and financial assistance to farmers and exporters. Policymakers should also actively negotiate with trade agreements to reduce barriers and enhance market access for Malaysian pineapples. These agreements can help streamline export processes and create more favorable conditions for exporters. Policymakers should promote research and development in the pineapple industry. This includes supporting initiatives to develop new varieties, improve post-harvest technologies, and enhance processing methods. That is all from me. Thank you.